And I got a break because I had it at 3.5, and he scored the touchdown at the end. Thank God for that.
Here you go.
It always comes down to that.
It always comes down to that. You're a degenerate.
The bottom line is.
Degenerate.
The bottom line is. Degenerate.
All right. Welcome back to another show. The picks contest is heating up. We will all have 3 picks against the spread as we do it every week. 1 1-point pick, 1 2-point pick, 1 3-point pick, and we will draw from the box, the infamous box, the 3-0 last week box. Box went 3-0 last week, taking the Cowboys, the Vikings, and the Eagles. Nice bounce back week for the box. Nice bounce back week for Word Life.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the 2-point pick with the Packers and the 3-point pick with his beloved Joe Burrow Bengals, plus a Romeo Doubs touchdown to cap it off for a bonus point. Mm-hmm. Nobody cashed in the money line parlay. Unfortunately, we all went 2-1, and Flex and I both went 1-2. Me, 6 straight weeks of 1-2. Mr. 1-2, some might say.
Well, that's just
that
like Tom Brady, the GOAT.
With that being said, Word Life pulls to 45.5 points. 1.5 points behind Flex, still in the lead with 47 points. And I have 45 points, half point behind Word Life. But that makes you the leadoff hitter, my friend. Word Life, get us kicked off. Get us kicked off with some good picks. Let's make some money this week.
Let's do it. All right, man. So, like I said earlier, I'm taking tonight's game. The only reason I'm making it my 1-point pick is because it is a Thursday game, and those things are always hard to predict, even though I feel like this year it's been a little easier than in the past. But still, I'm going tonight's game, and I'm going to go with my man's beloved Broncos. Flex, I know you're big on them. You
stole my pick!
I'm going to go with them. Getting 3. I'm just expecting them to be more physical and I'm playing the numbers here, you know. Bo Nix didn't have a great game last week, so it's kind of pushed. I wanted to take the Chargers, but I'm almost like with H. I just don't believe. I don't think we believe in them that thoroughly as much as everybody does. At least that's what I get from speaking with Review H. But I kind of second that, and I think the Broncos need a bounce back, and this is a perfect opportunity against these somewhat overhyped Chargers. With my 2-point pick, I don't usually pick these guys, or these girls, I should say. But I'm gonna go with the home dogs, the Cowboys. The Cowboys getting 4 against Tampa. Tampa had a great outing last week, so it was kind of tough, but I feel like this Cowboys team, they finally got an identity, running the ball, and the defense is showing out. So I just think that, again, playing the numbers, 4 points is pretty hefty for a home team. And when that it seems like they want to play for their coach. It seems like they're not out on their coach. They haven't given up like a lot of other teams, I feel like, around the league have already. The Cowboys seem to be feisty and keep fighting. So give me the Cowboys getting 4 at home, unless the numbers changed. And with my 3-point pick, I think this is no surprise. Well, at least for me, when I saw this number, I understand. I know that I feel like I know the reasons, but I still think Pittsburgh getting 6.5. against a Ravens team that Tomlin uh, pretty much always plays well against. It's just too big of a number. 6.5. I know Pickens might still be out, and what's the Watt word on Watt?
Watt is
out?
in, Pickens is out.
Okay, so Pickens, Pickens being out, like as much as he's not a friend of the show.
He's not a friend of Flex.
Yeah, I should say that. I just didn't want to call him out, but yeah, since Flex is a Pickens hater.
Flex out. He's been very public about his feelings about
Yeah,
George.
yeah,
There's no calling.
I'm not hiding anything.
True. You're right.
And I've pretty much been proven right anyway as well.
As always.
For the reasons that I hate him.
Okay.
Thank you.
But he's still a good player, right? Oh, is that
Okay.
Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, I feel like without him, that offense has struggled. But I still think that's just a big number, and I think we gotta. I'm just going with the history of the way Pittsburgh plays them. The Ravens just had a beat down of the Giants. They might get gassed a little bit. I'm banking on that a little bit, and I think Pittsburgh's just more physical and they're the overall more balanced offense and defensive team. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh getting 6.5 against the Ravens. Those are my 3 picks.
First, we're going to start off with my once again slumping Vegas Saint Slick pick. No real analysis here, but I'm going with the Chiefs minus 3.5. I know I know that they announced that Mahomes is indeed playing and is not injured because every year he has to pretend that his leg gets cut off and then pops back in for some reason. But like based off the way they played, and I don't know, it's just them giving 3.5 points with the little narrative that they don't cover just seems like a little nudge to get people to go in the opposite direction. But give me the Chiefs. Giving 3.5 is the Vegas Saint Slick pick. And we're gonna try to win some money for the people. So for Christmas. So let's start off with my 1-point pick. I know Cheeks is gonna love this. The Atlanta Falcons. I know they're giving a lot, giving 8.5 points. It's against your boy Michael Penix, man. I don't know what you rooting for. You rooting. I mean, obviously you're rooting for them, the Giants to lose anyway. But I mean, is it going to be a little bit of a twist in the dagger twist with Michael Penix? If he shows out, I don't know. That's going to sting a little bit, but I don't know. Michael Penix was the most accurate passer in college football last year, and he's got weapons. He's got Mooney. He's got Drake London. All targets that weapons that we haven't really seen, or at least lately, go off because of the way that Kirk Cousins has been playing. I think maybe they get a little, a little pep in their step. And man, I get against this secondary, this Giant secondary, man. You're telling me that the most accurate passer in college football last year, coming off a first start, he's got his feet under him. We're going into week 15, whatever week it is right now, and I think he's had a chance to kind of see what the speed of the game. He's an older rookie as well, so it's similar to like the Bo Nix thing. And I think that he's gonna show up, man. I think they get a little boost. It's not like the Giants are any better at home. So I don't know, man. Give me the Atlanta Falcons, even though it's a big number. Giving 8.5 against the Giants as my 1-point pick. This one I was debating, going back and forth, and I was kind of I was kind of feeling like I was getting fooled into something, but I think I found where I'm gonna go, and that's your Cincinnati Bengals giving 7.5 to the Browns. The Jameis Winston experience is over. He had 8 interceptions in the last 3 games, which is crazy. 8 interceptions in the last 3 games, man. You gotta think that some of the way that they played was the defense just kind of tired of going back out there because Jameis is giving the ball back. You know, the Browns they haven't really gotten many takeaways. I think their takeaway differential is -5, -7. So it's not like they're getting takeaways even, and they're giving the ball away. I know it's DTR, but getting the start, Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like he's any better, man. His touchdown to interception, it's not even a ratio. He has 1 career touchdown, 10 career interceptions, and it's not like we're not going from like a conservative game manager. We're going from a player that to this point has pretty much done similar things to Jameis Winston. For that reason, man, like, Joe Burrow is playing great right now, and he's not really getting the wins that he deserves. He's had 6 games in a row with at least 3 touchdowns. And like I said, man, if the Bengals are getting the ball with turnovers from the Browns quarterbacks and Joe Burrow's playing the way that he has, 8.5 points shouldn't be that big of a deal. So I know it's a big number. I'm switching it up this week. 2-point pick, Cincinnati Bengals. For my 3-point pick, I'm going head-to-head on guard with you, Cheeks. I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Nice.
As my 3-point pick. Cowboys have not looked good at home. They have one win at home, so it's not a home field advantage by any stretch. Baker Mayfield goes off in domes. He's usually very good. He doesn't throw many interceptions. Their 2 losses away have been overtime games, so they've been really close anyway. And I don't know, man, the way that they're playing, and the way that they're scheming up on offense, and the way that the Dallas Cowboys are just playing in general, man, I just don't have any confidence in them. So I'm going with the team that's picking up steam at the right time. This is still it's not like they're taking their foot off the gas. It's still their division is up for grabs. So, give me the Buccaneers, man. It's my 3-point pick. It just, at this point, man, I'm not trying to get too cute. I'm just going with the better teams, going in for the better situation. So there we go.
All right. For my 1-point pick, I'm gonna go against your Bengals pick. I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm gonna take the 8.5. Joe Burrow's 2-5 against the Browns. He's struggled with the Browns his whole career for whatever reason. And in years where he's having, where the team is winning, they can't beat the Browns. When they've had better defenses, they can't beat the Browns. For whatever reason, he's just been snake bitten when it comes to taking on Cleveland. He has that's his worst record against any team, pretty much by far. So, Browns team has just got really nothing to play for in terms of, obviously they're not going to make the playoffs. Bengals, I think, are still trying to make the playoffs, but I don't know. It's too big of a number. Division game. I'll take the Browns. I'll take 8.5 against an opponent that he notoriously struggles against. So I'll take that for my 1-point pick. 2-point pick. 2-point pick. I'm gonna go to Chicago. I'm gonna take the Bears. Lions are banged up. I liked it better when it was 7 points. Now it's only 6.5. But I still feel like, the Lions got David Montgomery for this game, and he's out. He's their outdoor, cold weather, 5 yards in a cloud of dust back. I think they're going to miss him a lot this week. Obviously, the Lions have just been super banged up all season long. So, they're just missing a ton of guys. I think this is the absolute bottom of the market value on the Bears. The Bears, the only games they've played good in the last, however many weeks, probably since they fired the offensive coordinator, have been the division games. It was a close game against Minnesota. It was a close game that, obviously Eberflus got himself fired on Thanksgiving because of the way that they blew the end of that game against the Lions. They already came within 3 against the Lions on the road, more healthy than they are now. So, despite the problems that the Bears are having, I think outside, Jared Goff is not exactly a great outdoor quarterback. This is going to be only his second outdoor game of the season, as amazing as that sounds.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I just don't think Goff is going to be comfortable. I don't think they're going to be able to lean on the run game the way that they like to with David Montgomery, who also, he has been notoriously good in this game because he's going up against a former opponent. They're not going to have any of that going for them. So 6.5 points. I think that they could lose this game, but even if they don't lose the game, I still like the Bears to be able to keep it close. Bears have not played a home game since before Thanksgiving. They had 3 straight road games. This is their first game coming back home since that first game that they lost on Thanksgiving. So I just think it's a good spot for the Bears coming back home. Caleb Williams has played better at home this season, so I'll take the Bears. I'll take the number in a division game for a 2-point pick, and then the 3-point pick, I'm actually going to stay with this same division. I'm going to take the Vikings, giving 3 points against Seattle. Geno got banged up in that game last week. I think he's still going to play, but I don't know how healthy he is. Obviously, his mobility is not his strength, but compromised Geno with that, Brian Flores defense bearing down on him, not able to move as well as he would like to in the pocket, even if we're not talking about scrambling. Plus, I just like the coaching matchup. I think Kevin O'Connell has a significant advantage coaching offense against rookie head coach in Seattle. I think Seattle's done well this year, but again, like I've said in weeks past, they don't really have any wins that have really been impressive to me. Add to that they're banged up. Add to that Minnesota, now with the Lions losing last week, now Minnesota has a chance. If they win out, they can be the 1 seed in the NFC. I think they know that. I think they're on a mission. I think they're going to go up to Seattle and try to get that win and try to set themselves up to play for the number 1 seed against the Lions in a couple of weeks. So I like Minnesota in this spot. I just feel like they're rolling, they're cooking. And Seattle just feels like a team that is heading in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take Minnesota. I'm going to give 3 points only. They only got to win by a field. Even if they win by a field goal, I get the push. I think that they should win comfortably. So yeah, give me Minnesota, 3-point pick, -3. And that's how we're going to do it. And I'll start the money line parlay draft by taking the New York Giants.
Ooh. Bold.
I'm going to start off with your Vikings. I love that pick. Is it Sam Howell or is it Geno?
I think it would be more than 3 if it was Sam Howell. The last I saw was Geno was starting. Yeah. If I'm giving 3 points and it's Sam Howell, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, he holds on. Yeah, he holds onto the ball so long, and then they got the Vikings blitz all the time. It would be a disaster.
Give me Denver, and then give me Kansas City.
I'm going to walk on the wild side a little bit, and maybe they're due. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I will take the yeah, I guess I might as well. I already took the Giants, so this shit is probably dead anyway, so why not swing for the fences? I'll take the Bears.
Ooh.
And I'll take the I'll take the Bears, and I'll take the Jets. Why not? Let's take the Jets.
Ooh.
They're dogs.
Triple
We got
homicide.
three home dogs. Well, no, 2 home dogs and a fucking dead dog. What'd you say?
That's a triple homicide.
Dead dog.
Triple homicide is right.
For my last pick, I'm gonna go with the Houston Texans. I'm gonna go against my Vegas Saints Lake pick just in case.
Give me the Eagles.
That's a great pick. I was gonna do the Eagles, but I was like,
I
I
thought you were
might as well
being
swing for
sarcastic.
the fence, huh?
Yeah, I think you've been sarcastic. Oh, yeah.
No, if I was trying to put together a favorites parlay, the Eagles would have definitely been in it. All right, first pick for the box. You'll feel good about this flex. Box is going Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Second pick for the box. Stick deep in here. I was looking at some of the balls. I might need to repaint them. They're looking a little scraggly.
Ooh.
Second pick for the box, Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
Third pick for the box, we have, oh wow, the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh.
Beans.
The Miami Dolphins. That's gonna do it for the picks. We're done, right? We got the draft. We got the box.
Yep.
Hopefully, we do better this week. If anything,
Yes,
follow
sir.
the box.
Right.
That's how I always get in trouble.